Hello, welcome to the Reckless Gamer. Let's check out my PS2 collection. Okay, so on the top we have a Grand Theft Auto, Collector's Edition, Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Altered Beast, and Shadow of the Colossus. Ghost in the Shell, I know it had a film, I haven't actually seen the film. I haven't actually played the game either, so I'm looking forward to jumping into that bad boy. Altered Beast, I played that on the Sega. And I've just started playing it on the PS2, and the PS2 version is actually pretty sick. Shadow of the Colossus, this is one that I actually haven't played yet, just recently picked up. Heard some really good things about it. I know that it actually pushed the PS2 to its absolute limit, so I'm looking forward to jumping into that bad boy as well. Okay, so down on this shelf we have Fighting Force. This game is actually really sick. It's a little bit like Streets of Rage, kind of. Where you sort of have to go through from one side to the other, but in like a 3D sort of mode. It's actually a pretty sick game. If you find it, make sure you pick that bad boy up. Wu-Tang, Taste of Pain. This game is, it's okay, it's alright. If you're a Wu-Tang fan, it's got some good soundtracks and stuff on it as well. Now we have Metal Gear Solid. The original, this is the Platinum version. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. I'm going to be making a video talking about Metal Gear Solid in more depth, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. And we have Metal Slug 3. I'm looking for number 1 and 2 for the PS2 and managed to pick that one up today. And we have Dragon Ball Z, Death by Degrees. This actually features Nina Williams from Tekken. This is actually a pretty good game. What you do is through this game you have to use the analog stick to like fight basically. So you use the analog stick to do all your punches and kicks and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty unique really. I actually really like that game as well. I've never played it before until recently. Just picked it up from my local retro game shop. So yeah, it's worth checking it out. Next we have Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance. This is also a pretty sick game. In this game you go through in like free roaming and sort of like beating people up and stuff. And you can buy clothes, and with the clothes it kind of puts your sort of vigilante sort of status down. So like if you wear clothes you become less recognized, so bad guys and stuff won't attack you, whereas if you're wearing like clothes where they'd recognize it as a gang, they would then attack you. Again, just recently picked this up and sort of started to get into it. I've only played roughly 20 minutes of it so far, but what I have played I've actually really enjoyed. So yeah, that was a good find. SNK versus Capcom. Again, I don't know too much about SNK, but I'm looking forward to sort of finding out more about it and have a little sort of research on some of the history about it. I know a little bit about Capcom, so yeah, that should be interesting. Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition. Again, another game I haven't played but recently picked up. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I know in this game it's sort of got a top-down view, a little bit like Loaded. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that one as well. Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, and Tomb Raider The Last Revolution, and the other two Tomb Raiders on the PS2, The Angel of Darkness and Tomb Raider Legend. I do have a book here for Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, The Complete Solution. Picked that up for fairly cheap as well. I quite like having that book. That was quite good. Good little find. Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there's Resident Evil 3, 2 and the director's cut. I am going to be doing a video, or have recorded a video, on me talking about Resident Evil, so make sure you check that out. I'll leave a little link down below so you can check it out. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, Code Veronica X, and Resident Evil Dead Aim. I do have the gun, so because this is a gun game, so you need the gun to be able to play this. So again, I haven't actually played that one yet, so I'm looking forward to getting the gun out and having a little go on that. Silent Hill and Silent Hill 3, Final Doom, and a bunch of GTAs. So that's GTA 1, 2, London, San Andreas, Vice City, Liberty City Stories, and GTA 3. And a bunch of Tekkens as well. So there's Tekken 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and Tekken Tag. Going down onto this shelf, we have God of War 1 and 2, Devil May Cry 1 and 2, and 3, the special edition, Ace Combat, Scarface. Again, I picked this one up today. I do absolutely love Scarface. I love the film, and I actually really enjoyed the game as well. I'm looking forward to playing that. It's a free roaming game. You're going about and just causing hell, basically. So yeah, it's really good. Really good game. The Getaway, FIFA Street, and FIFA Street 2. In my opinion, I think these two games are actually quite underrated. Really enjoy them two as sports games. I think they are the only sports games I do have, I think. So yeah, them two. The Godfather Steelbook Edition. This is the limited edition, the 2-disc special Steelbook. Reloaded. I actually need to get loaded. But yeah, I've got Reloaded. It's a sick game. Max Payne 1 and 2. Gran Turismo 3 and 4. 2 Time Crises. I actually need to sell one of these. Time Crisis 3. Soul Calibur 2. Duke Nukem Time to Kill and Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. Ready to Rumble Boxing. Def Jam Fight for New York and Def Jam Vendetta. SmackDown vs Raw. SmackDown Just Bring It. SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Really enjoy every single one of them wrestling games. I was quite a big WWE fan, or WWF back in the days. The Attitude Era was the era for me, and I absolutely love Here Comes the Pain. That is, in my opinion, one of the best wrestling games ever made. What do we have next? Crash of the Titans, Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, Alone in the Dark, Mortal Kombat Deception and Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Pro Street, and Need for Speed Carbon. And we have Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X and X2, and Final Fantasy 12, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. This, as well as this, Tony Hawk's Underground, are my two personal favourite skateboarding games ever, and Tony Hawk's games as well. So yeah, these two, awesome soundtracks, and just absolute nostalgia playing these two bad boys. Midnight Club 2, Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition and Dub Edition Remix. I don't actually know the difference between the remix and the normal edition yet, but I am going to find out hopefully very soon. And Breath of Fire, Dragon Quarter. Red Faction 2. I don't think you can see it very well on the camera, but yeah, this is Disney Pixar Cars. That's one for the little boy. Don't really play that one myself. Sonic Heroes, 25 to Life. 25 to Life is actually a really good game. I have talked about this one briefly in my previous video on my PS2 collection. Track and Field, Rayman, Cell Damage Overdrive,
Outlaw Golf 2, 50 Cent Bulletproof, the Sonic Mega Collection, Shadow the Hedgehog, SSX Tricky, Colin McRae Rally 2005, WRC 2 Extreme, Ultimate Spider-Man, Worms Armageddon, Worms 3D, Virtual Fighter 4, Hitman Contracts, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Time Splitters. I want to get Time Splitters Future Perfect because that is the best Time Splitters. The Incredible Hulk. Again, I think this one's a hidden gem. It's actually really good fun to play. Again, I did talk about that one a bit in my previous video on my PS2 collection. Mickey's Wild Adventure, Manhunt, State of Emergency, Burnout Dominator, Burnout 3 Takedown. I think there's a couple of PS1 games in here. Just a little look. I guess we got Abe's Odyssey, Oddworld, and Spyro Year of the Dragon. Abe's Odyssey, really enjoy that game. And what do we have next? We have Stuntman Ignition, Stuntman, and Half-Life. So yeah, that's what I have. So yeah, that's my PS2 and PS1 collection. Thanks for taking the time to listen and watch this video. Take care of yourself. Peace.